downtown San Diego, MLB Network has baseball from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Padres. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 San Diego Padres.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Cal Quantrill gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Standing in, Bernie Mac. He will lead this one off today. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Tatis loves it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
So stepping in, Domingo Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Still even at 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stairs moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Rex Baker.
Next for Milwaukee, Rex Baker. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Shot toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. It's on to the bottom of the first, no score on MLB Network. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Ben Sheets is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
In now, Manuel Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Sheets, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Baker is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Digging in now, Matt Antonelli. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to center field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Antonelli, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Standing in now, Mark McGuire. That's a strike to throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than in an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Into the box now, Big Daddy David, very weakly on the ground. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Kyle Blanks. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 1 and the Brewers nothing. Leading off the inning, Robin Yount, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Into the box now, Prince Fielder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead. That one worth another look with our show track technology, and the number you look at here, most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard. Stepping in now, Bob Uecker. Yanked fouled off to the right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Antonelli takes it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Eric Thames, and he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Diaz is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher Ben Sheets.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Ben Sheets. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. And
he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. 2-1 Milwaukee. Leading off the inning, Matt Stairs, and they'll need him to get something going here. This is pulled into right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Cal Quantrill. Popped up. Hardy has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Riding in once again, Manuel Diaz. He singled his last time up. Santiago, runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yount moves over, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Back now on MLB Network from sunny San Diego. Without a doubt, some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernie Mac. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Swing and a liner. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bernie Mac has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Domingo Santana. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. David has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, left fielder, Rex Baker.
Digging in to try it again, Rex Baker. One out and a runner on third. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Still only one out in the inning. Into the box, Robin Yount. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tatis scoops it up, and the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Prince Fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Prince Fielder, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy hustles on that last at bat.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2 1/2. It's now 4-1 Milwaukee. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fernando Tatis, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run, and good for him. Fernando Tatis just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box now, Matt Antonelli. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Standing in now, Mark McGuire. Hit sharply on the ground. Hardy's up with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 31, Big Daddy David.
Digging in now for San Diego, Big Daddy David. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. The bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle Blanks.
Ready for another chance, Kyle Blanks. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's a 4-4 game.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Matt Stairs. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Three runs already home here. Hit out towards second. Mack is there. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Digging in, Benito Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Cal Quantrill, pulled toward right center field. Yount has a beat on it, and that's the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers 4. Leading off the inning, Bob Uecker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy. 2 away.
First baseman, number 7, Eric Thames.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Blanks, waits on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Manuel Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Mack fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now, Matt Antonelli. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Into the box, Big Daddy David smoked on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Kyle Blanks. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. McGuire at second. David at first. 2 out in the inning. In the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. Padres lead it 6-4. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ben Sheets. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's your first out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bernie Mac. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out to right field. David moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Ready once again, Domingo Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Heading out towards shallow right. David is there. And the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 6-4. Ready for another shot now. Matt Stairs. The 3-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Benito Santiago, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. upstairs. Gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped up. Thames is calling for it. One away.
Now batting, pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cal Quantrill. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tony Gwynn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Tony Gwynn.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Santana ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. They double him up. It's 8-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Ulysses Chassin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Mack right there. And there are 2 away now. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now another 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Padres 8 and the Brewers 4. Carter Capps is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
56, Carter Capps.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rex Baker comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stairs is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder, Robin Yount.
Digging in to try it again, Robin Yount. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Standing in now, Prince Fielder, high in the air out to center field. Wynn is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 9, Bob Uecker.
Digging in once again, Bob Uecker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. David will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Padres 8 and the Brewers 5. Ready once again, Matt Antonelli. Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. Solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go through the meter order, make them put the ball in play.
This is drilled, but right into the shed. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Big Daddy David. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. There's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've got. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Fernando Valenzuela will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 34, Fernando Valenzuela.
Runner goes for second. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Into the box, Matt Stairs. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Benito Santiago. To 1-2 now. To third. Fielder loves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now. J.J. Hardy. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Liner in there for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Ready for another chance? Eric Thames, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. Hardy stands at second with no outs. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Stairs is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with show track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Stepping in now, Bernie Mac, skied in the air to straightaway left. Stairs on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Riding in once again, Domingo Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Padres 11 and the Brewers 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 37, Matt Albert.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Gwynn. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Diaz. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 2-1 home. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Win at third with nobody out. Coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. Fielder comes up with it. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Tatis. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Throw over to the bag. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Matt Antonelli. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Padres on top, 12-6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 53.
Leading off the inning, Rex Baker, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Robin Yount. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Baker stands at third with one gone in the inning. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Wynn is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Uecker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Bob Uecker. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tatis has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Padres 12 and the Brewers 7. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Mark McGwire. The 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Fielder over to his left, and there's one away. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. At the plate, Big Daddy David. One out, nobody on. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, number 53. To the left side, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Digging in and looking for more, J.J. Hardy. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. Thames behind 1 and 2. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. Onto the party porch and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fouled away. Hoffman, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big league, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust. He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
In now, Bernie Mac lifted into the air to shallow center. Diaz over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. Popped him up. Santiago might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Braun rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder.
Digging in, Rex Baker. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The Brewers down to their final strike. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fly ball out to straightaway center. Gwynn moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
12-9, the final in this one. The Friars led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Cal Quantrill gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Ben Sheets slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Trevor Hoffman records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.